Aw, I can't wait to see Simba.
NERDSoul.
Lay Ill Kid at OneYoungsta, hold it down, bring you that StreetGeek and NERDSoul. What is up, my people, today? Oh yeah, we coming with another wonderful episode of, that's right, thumbnails. We're talking about animation, anime, all that good stuff. And let's get started with a little bit of talk about The Lion King. Now, if you've been under a rock or don't have Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or something, Disney is making a live action, we'll get to that, version of The Lion King. And before we get even started with, how great this is, one of the things that make it great is this beautiful chocolatized cast. If you could roll that beautiful beam footage, that's right, we got OGs coming back. We got Beyonce up in that joint. We got, man, look, the whole cast is stacked. We got like Keegan-Michael Key. We got true actors. So, how do you guys feel about the casting? You ain't even gotta ask. I know you like the casting. That's not what we're here for. We've talked about the casting last week. Everybody went crazy over it. I'm excited, you're excited. The voice cast is on point. Nala gonna be singing her little butt off. Probably gonna do a Super Bowl halftime show, but that's not the point. An article in The Hollywood Reporter brought up something that I thought was interesting. And this is something that you guys have been talking to me about concerning movies like The Avatar, or concerning movies like even last year's Jungle Book, or was it this year? Was it this year or last year? I can't remember when Jungle Book was crazy, but I remember a lot of people were asking me about that as well. And let's talk about how you guys feel, because the lines seem to be getting blurred between what is live action and what is animation. Because they're saying that this Lion King is a live action Lion King film. Based on the success of Jungle Book, Lion King has been fast-tracked, and Jungle Book did gangbusters. But Jungle Book, just like this movie, are pretty much animated films, right? I mean, the article goes on to kind of state where the lines are, or maybe what might be blurring the lines, and kind of giving, good examples of each. But I really want to get you guys, feel on it, because a lot of you have tweeted at me, said things in passing, especially at LA Comic-Con. So let's get into it. And before I give you my reasons, I'm going to be asking pretty much what makes an animated film and what distinguishes that from live action, especially when we're getting to kind of like the realm we're in now. But before we get to all that stuff, I'm gonna lay out a couple things that I think, but of course, first, KURO brand gonna help us pay them bills. Oh yeah. Oh, you saw your boy in that? Do you see your boy? That's all I'm saying. Yo, guys, don't forget to check out KURO brand at the link down below. And of course, pick yourself up a shirt. They got tons of cool stuff. Now, let's get into what I think distinguishes this, or what makes this, because I'm going to make the case that this is definitely, I'm not going to straddle the line. Lion King, and I say Jungle Book as well, are both animated films. Here's why. Everything, or let's say 99% of the film, is made up, man. All these CG artists are working hard, drawing and designing and all that stuff. That stuff is drawn up. It ain't living and breathing. It ain't got no blood up in it. You know what I'm saying? They'll probably show blood on the screen, but there ain't no blood. Anyway, what I'm saying is these are made up characters. They're drawn, they're designed, they're modeled or whatever. That means they're animated, man. They are literally animating them. Next, of course, you have to look at how much of the film, basically saying what I said before, or piggybacking off of that, is look at how much of the film is fake. And not saying fake isn't bad, but just it doesn't exist. Somebody had to draw it. Somebody had to so I think once we get past, let's say 80%, once we pass like 80% is animated or fake or whatever, then it's an animated film, man. It just is. Then, of course, lastly, of my arguments, and I want to see you guys below, is just because it looks real doesn't mean it can't be animated. Photorealistic imagery doesn't mean that it's realistic. It just means that it's photorealistic. It looks real, it looks great, amazing, but it's still fake, man. So at least my argument is, just because it looks real, just because it looks like the lion that's at the zoo, or the lion that's on National Geographic, or the hyena on Discovery Channel, doesn't mean it's a real hyena, man. All these joints is fake, and that's how I feel. This is an animated film, and I think that it should have to compete in the animated realm. Now, I think that also is a little unfair as well, because this is changing the genre a little bit, where you're not only competing between traditional 2D animation and now CG animation with something like, I don't know, Despicable Me. But now you're competing with something that's essentially animated but looks real. So it's not really able to compete in the live action, because that wouldn't be fair, you know, but then there's not a large enough crop of films that are widely known in the animated category for Oscars for it to compete, because it's a Disney property, man. It wouldn't even be fair. It'd just roll over it, unless there's something that Pixar did in a way. So I don't know how I feel about that, but I definitely say, yo, this is definitely an animated film. Now, a lot of you guys have DM'd me and stuff and made your arguments as to why not, but holla at me, I'm gonna holla at you down in the comments. Say exactly what you said, of course, in the DMs. Let's talk about why this isn't, for some of you guys, about 2 or 3 of y'all, why it isn't an animated film. And I'll talk about why it is, and let's have a bunch of fun. Plus, Lion King is probably gonna be a whole lot of fun anyway. So before I bounce, I gotta tell you guys to head up ThatNERDSoul.com. That's right, check me out right there. All my videos from the oldest, newest, latest, greatest, and all that. Then hit up shop.ThatNERDSoul.com and pick yourself up a t-shirt player. And don't forget to get one for them players. Then come back here, like, comment, subscribe, and share that Nerd Soul. That's right, there's no better way that I can show people that you like what you are watching. So, LA, what up? VA, what up? RVA, you got my heart, and please be good to yourselves. Please be good to each other. And yo, remember, if you're ever on a mountaintop with like a tiger or something, watch your back. Peace.